Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? ANZD here with the third stimulus check update and the third stimulus package update and what's going on in Capitol Hill. Hey, before I continue, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's been a while. Hope everybody's continue to remain safe out there and continue to be blessed and continue to prosper, especially during these hard times. So let's talk about this new third stimulus check that was just passed by the House of Representatives. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, late Friday night, early Saturday morning, the House of Representatives came together and they voted on a third stimulus check, $1.9 trillion budget plan based off of President Biden's plan of what he wants to go forward. So 219 Democrats voted for this stimulus bill. 219, and only 2 didn't vote for it. And in terms of Republicans, none of the Republicans in the House of Representatives voted yes for this. So the Democrats have the majority, just like Majority Leader Nancy Pelosi is the leader. The Democrats have the majority, and they was able to get this bill through with 219 votes. They also was able to have the $15 minimum wage added towards this bill. Also, the $1,400 third stimulus check, a total of $2,000, along with the second stimulus check, which was $600. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Before I continue this video, make sure you hit that like button so YouTube and the algorithm can know that this video value to you and to others. So let's continue to talk about the third stimulus package and what's going on inside of this third stimulus package. As you know, about a week ago, we got release of the third stimulus package, the text, the document, the breakdown of what's going to go on in the stimulus package, and then it went to the different committees to go across, to go aboard, to make sure it makes sense, to make sure that the wordings and the numbers are accurate and make some sense. So then we go back to the board where now is bring forward and put forward onto the floor of the House of Representatives, and they talked about it, negotiated, and late night they voted on the third stimulus check to get passed. And like we said, 219 voted for it. So what's included is the $1,400 stimulus check. That will be the third stimulus check. And the requirement for the third stimulus check is the same requirement as the other ones before that, as the first stimulus check, as well as the second stimulus check. So the requirement is no more than $75,000. After you start to make $75,000, then the payment of the $1,400 becomes, starts to dwindle down, and it starts to reduce. So also eligible for this is children and adult dependents. Now, before children were eligible, but adult children over the 17, those who are away at college, those who are working a job, they were not eligible. Also, adult dependents who are getting taken care of by their kids, they weren't also eligible. So in this one, the third stimulus check for the third stimulus package, adult dependent are eligible for the $1,400 stimulus check. And that's a good news. And also SSI, SSDI, all those people, veterans, railroad retirees, everybody, non-fathers, everybody is, not everybody, but everybody that's documented the right way are eligible for the $1,400 stimulus check. Other things included in this new stimulus package, the $1.9 trillion third stimulus package, is federal unemployment benefit increase from $300 to $400. Now remember the last time in December when they worked out the second stimulus package, they included the $300 a week benefit, federal benefit boost, weekly boost for unemployment. Now they're moving it up from $300 to $400, and this will be extended to the end of August. So once again, that'll be $400 weekly, moved up from $300. Unemployment boost from the federal government, and this will go until the end of August. Included also in the stimulus package is the child tax credit increase and also early disbursement of this child tax increase, and that will be monthly payments. So what that is it child tax increase is about $3,000 for children between 16 and 17, and $3,600 for every child between the ages of 0 to 5 years old. Now that's a move up because each child before that was a $2,000 tax credit, but now they're moving it up to $3,600 for children between the ages of 0 to 5 and $3,000 from the ages of 16 to other ages from 6 to 17. So from the 3,000, that's up about 1,000, and the 3,600 for 0 to 5-year-old, that's up about 1,600. And what they're gonna do is break it down and disperse it into monthly payments over a 12-month period. So for example, if you have a child that's between the ages of 0 to 5 and they're eligible for the $3,600 child tax credit, now what it'll be $300 a week. So if you have another child who's over the age of 6, they would get about $3,000 over the 12 months period, which would be about $250. So for those children right there, it'll be about $550 per month to for the tax credit, early tax credit, and that will be dispersed monthly per month over the 12-month period. Now what will happen, they're saying that it will start off in July and it will extend all the way up until the next tax period, and based on if you already got dispersed the total of how much it would be based on how many children you have, then if you get the difference, if there's still a difference, if not, then it will just be an early tax credit. So don't be expecting that your next tax credit for the next tax season, which will be the year 22, to be a big child tax credit, because they're going to be dispersing this tax credit, because they're going to be dispersing this child tax credit early. So also including the third stimulus package is the bill had the $15 minimum wage, and that was a definite tough one, because what's happening is Democrats was campaigning on increasing the minimum wage to $15 an hour as parts of many campaigns that was going on. But the problem though is when it gets to the Senate though, a lot of the senators are not even supporting this $15 an hour, included 2 Democrats such as Senator Manchin, who we heard names before in different stimulus packages and different stimulus proposals. He's not supporting this $15 minimum wage. At one point, remember, he wasn't supporting the $2,000 stimulus check, and they were saying, no, it's not $2,000. We was actually talking about $1,400, and the combination between the 14 and the 6, that's how it comes to $2,000. But really, they wanted to do another third stimulus check, which is this one we're talking about. They wanted it to actually be $2,000 and not $1,400. But Senator Manchin said he was gonna be blocking it, because remember, you need 50-50. Well, you need at least 50 votes from the Democrats in the Senate in order to get this bill through, and then Vice President Harris will come through and be the tiebreaker and get it through. But if Senator Manchin does not vote and support the bill, then it wouldn't go through. But right now it's going to be another hiccup, because Senator Manchin, like we said now, he's not supporting the $15 minimum wage, which is included in this current bill when it gets to the Senate. So we're going to have some negotiation. We're going to have some probably more runaround. Another break probably happen in terms of what's going to happen with this third stimulus check and what is going to happen with it getting passed in the Senate. Now, words are saying that many Senate Democrat leaders, as well as the president and vice president, are talking to Senator Manchin in order to have him support it. But Senator Manchin also come back now, and he has a proposal of saying, hey, how about this now? How about $11 an hour minimum wage? And we're not really sure if how many people would also support that. But $11 is kind of more reasonable, even to some Republicans, than the $15 an hour minimum wage, because a lot of big companies saying if that happens, well, they will have to lay off people, and mom and pops, small business saying that they won't be able to afford their workers, so they will also happen to lay off people. So we're gonna see how that happens when it gets to the Senate. That's gonna be the $15 minimum wage. And the thing is, the Senate parliamentarian is saying that it's not right and that it's not fitting for this bill right now, and they're just not supporting it. The Senate politician is like the lawyer for the senators. Like all the senators, whatever bill they come across, she goes or he goes across of it. Right now it's a she. Right now it's a female. So she will go across the bill to make sure that the document is according to the laws and according to the Constitution and the laws and the bylaws. So according to the Senate politician now, she's saying that nope, it's not going to fit right with this bill. So they're definitely going to take it out once they get to the Senate. But there's still going to be some fight from some Democrats to keep it in, because remember, they were campaigning for this $15 minimum wage. I believe Senator Bernie Sanders is one of the ones who are going to be campaigning to keep this $15 minimum wage in it. But it's definitely going to be a battle. Also included in this next stimulus package is money for rental, money for mortgage, money for rental assistance, food, the SNAP program. Also money for state and local government to helping out state and local government, those who are facing unemployment and had to lay off some of their workers. It's going to be funding for that. It's going to be money for different industries such as the transportation and traveling industry, the airlines, companies. They will also get some money to help them pay their workers, some that they had to lay off or furlough, or just to get some of them back, probably in general. Also money for fighting against COVID. They're going to have testing, tracing, the vaccine, getting the vaccine dispersed more quickly. And speaking of vaccine, I want to do another video to talk about, people and vaccines and what you think about the vaccine. But we're going to talk about that in another video. It's going to be more for more health workers, making sure people stay healthy and get the adequate attention that they need. Money for schools. Grades K through 9 going to be getting upgraded in the system in terms of the ventilation system and sanitizing and making sure they have the right ventilation system, the right filters. Because I guess some of these schools, like, some of these schools like old, like from the 60s, 70s, and these ventilation system and the air system and the central air system, they're all old and needs to be updated. So that's going to be put in play with some of this money that's going to be going through. Also, money for colleges to do the same, make sure the buildings is up to par, the ventilations, sanitizing, and just a wide variety of different items that needs to get funded in order to get through this pandemic that we're going through. We're going to go up almost a year now in March, but hopefully everything will start to work out and we can continue to prosper and be great people. And we can continue to go along, So with that said, we're going to look forward to the Senate now. We're going to have some more words, some more documents in terms of the Senate, in terms of them probably getting rid of the $15 minimum wage. So then they're going to have to, redo the document. Then it's going to have to go back to the House. Then it's going to have to go back to the House of Representatives for some more approval, some more vote off on. And in terms of that, we probably won't see anything in the works from the Senate until, like I say, the first week of March. Then after that, we'll go back to the House of Representatives. So by the second week in March, about basically the year anniversary, that's when it probably will get voted off from the Senate, from the House for the second time, and then on the desk of President Biden to get signed off. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you continue to be safe out there. Make sure you practice those social distances. Make sure you wash your hands. Keep your hands away from your eyes, nose, and mouth. And continue to be safe. And I'll talk to you later. Continue to be safe. Peace.